I'm so excited about this conversation. We are here with the most lovely Keri Ford. If you guys have not seen us in pictures or videos or any of that together, you need to take a selfie right now with us because we love you and we want to elevate you to a place of just empowerment as a woman. And that's exactly how Keri makes you feel when you meet her. And I know today's conversation is going to lead you into that same space. Keri, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Tamra. I love you so much.
It's fun friendship that we've cultivated. And I know it's one of those things that I wish that we got to spend more time together. So when I saw you on my calendar today, I was like, oh, I just get to like show up in all of me, which is something we're supposed to do all the time. But you're one of those people that I've been seen by since the first time we connected. And I feel like I've been able to see as well.
Yeah. And as you were saying, the baseline of our friendship felt very fast and easy. There were so many parallels and there was so much resonance in our connection, first with God and faith and then of course with like our mission and our purpose, which is basically all the same thing as we know.
Yeah, true. And I think that's what a lot of people forget though, is they see people and they see them in this element of, oh, we do a lot of the same things. And therefore there's that sense of competition, and what you do on a consistent basis and how you show up in the world is to help women specifically feel empowered instead and energetically align versus feeling like they have to step on anyone to be something or to feel inferior to somebody else who's superior to them. Talk me through like why that kind of niche of helping people, women specifically, stand in that authority.
Well, I remember what it was like to feel powerless and like I didn't have a choice on the direction of my life. I woke up in a story that didn't feel like mine, even though I had played a part in creating it. The problem was that I created it based on external rules and checkboxes and timelines that weren't based really on anything that was in alignment. I didn't even know what that was to me and my soul. It was just, this is what everyone does. I guess this is what I'm supposed to do and what's, what should happen at this point in my life, only to not recognize myself in that story. And then also feel completely overwhelmed, like I was drowning in this lostness. So I remember how that struggle felt.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of times, like you were saying, it wasn't really even a 1 minute, one trigger, aha. It was kind of like a one thing after another, which led you down this path where you're standing there and you're like, wait, how did I get there? And then recognizing the piece that we actually put our own 2 feet, one in front of another in order to get there, which puts that sense of recognition and like hand holding in the sense of I'm also responsible. And I think that part feels really hard because society teaches us to point fingers. Society teaches us what shame and guilt is generally derived from someone else. And so when you were unpacking that sense of placement and where you were, how did you release your own guiltiness in that experience?
Oh gosh. Permission to just follow. I realized that even though what I was experiencing was complete breakdown in my life, and I'm alluding to my divorce and like a full 180 in my life purpose and basically life as I knew it in the only way that I had experienced it before, I was like, what did I do to deserve this, right? This victim consciousness conversation came up. And through my healing, I realized, okay, well, actually what a gift this is. And I've only ever been divinely guided, and God used these things in my life to reveal himself to me. And that's why I say, no wonder prayer brings you to your knees, because these experiences brought me to them.
Wow. It's incredibly powerful. And I think so many women find themselves in similar scenarios. I didn't actually ever get divorced, but those were the words and conversation that were happening within our marriage because of the similar understanding of like, am I even happy? I don't even think I chose this life, but here I am choosing this life. And it felt like the check boxes. It felt like the perfectionism. It felt like the masked experiences and expression of this is just what you're supposed to do. It's the expectation of, well, when you do this, and then this, and then this, and then this. And it's this timeline of events that I think a lot of people, and we're blessed in the fact that we had, I call it a quarter life crisis, right? Like we had this happen when we're really young versus a lot of people, I've borne witness to them being in their mid 50s and they're finally in that recognition because their kids have taken priority, their spouses' careers have taken priority, the financial like lock and bondage of I can't get out of this situation
Yes.
because I can't afford to. I see that a lot.